Keep your guard up. Stay focused. Keep the pressure on. Don't give them room to breathe. Go for a submission! You've got the skills! Show me some aerial offense!
One.
Don't be afraid to use the ropes!
One, two, that's three. Ring the bell.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Oh look! It's the dynamic duo of disappointment! Hey, Lexus and JC! Do you know if Mutiny offers a 401k? I forgot to ask in my interview.
There's a tag.
I have a whole bunch of ideas for how we can freshen up NXT. Bringing back the shaky cam every time someone gets hit, 3 cuts per second. Bailey and KO are gonna love it. Too bad we're not recording this match. It's worthy of 6 stars. Kidding. 0.6, maybe.
That's a tag.
Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning.
There's the tag.
My new Mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level.
Tag was made.
You two were supposed to be hot free agents? I don't get it. guys did say you were wrestlers, right? I've seen more impressive moves in a slow-motion replay. Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe?
Tag is good.
You notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working? Not gonna lie, this beat's working for Miz. But that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing?
One, two. That's it. Ring the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promise the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how...
Thank you. I accept your offer of a...
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for...
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle for the Unity tag titles. Corey, what do you think of the champ's chances here tonight?
I love him. I'm not like everybody else, Cole. It seems like everybody's ready to write the champ's demise, but not me.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Kevin and Isaac. And their opponents, the team of Lexus King and JC Jane.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champ's game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Double big back body drop.
The champion's getting overwhelmed by precision tag team wrestling.
Oh my gosh, terminating knee smash.
Got him in the corner now.
Wicked clothesline. Just mounted with punches and not, oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off. Oh, look at the kicks right to the midsection. Not disrespectful, my gosh. Oh! He got it. Tag made.
Taking the easy way.
I see how it is. Going to take any shortcut to bypass a clean competition.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a shortcut, Saxton. And a series of vicious stomps. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Jane's got her right where she wants her.
That unraveled on JC.
Watch the educated hands and feet.
Buffet of strikes.
Knee right to the face.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Tag is made.
Tag's made.
Whips across the ring. Blade shoulder block.
My goodness.
They finish each other's...
Locking up here. Oh, hook to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient. how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember?
Yeet.
Thanks.
For real.
But we've seen that all play.
Seen it.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some...
So you do have a plan.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Kevin!
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance.
A fashion explanation will have to wait because this match won't.
sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Escapes and establishes a waistlock.
Finds the switch and is able to gain control with the headlock.
Solid punch. Big knee.
German suplex. But that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Clothesline in the corner.
No mercy being shown to Gable here.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence? Oh, missed connection.
He answers right back.
And he puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Going from the defensive to the offensive, he is ready to go.
Shin breaker. That puts a stop to Gable.
My goodness, look at this.
Like he's got 11 arms and feet. Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get... Whoa! Somersault plunge out of the floor.
Tossed caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Here's a combo of strikes.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win. Setting it up.
Boom! At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, the more trouble there simply is.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Return fire from Gable.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them. Face, meet, knee.
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested. Taking off from the ropes.
Can Chad get out of this? Forces the shoulder up after two.
This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Going right into the pin attempt.
There's two. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Kevin!
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bayley and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap.